YouTube, it's Whispering Storyteller here. Yeah, these are a couple of Blu-rays that I got for Christmas. My cat has decided to start chewing plastic, hence the noise in the background. Okay, yeah, these are two Blu-rays I got for Christmas, and I just thought I'd look at them and talk about them. Firstly, 101 Dalmatians, an absolutely classic Disney animation from 1963. It's been one of my personal favourites all of my life. I think I went to see it as a child on its re-releases in the 80s, and my parents took me to see it with my brother, and it was Christmas time, I remember, and I just fell in love with the story, and it's great, absolutely great. And for anyone who hasn't seen it, I really recommend it. But the Blu-ray is absolutely stunning. I did have a brief look at it, looking at the bonus features there, and I'm trying to angle this so it doesn't get the reflection of the light. It presents 101 Dalmatians in 1080p high definition, and has bonus features such as redefining the line, the making of 101 Dalmatians, Cruella de Vil, Drawn to be Bad, Sincerely Yours, Walt Disney, trailers, radio and TV spots, promotional radio spots, and Cruella de Vil music video by Selena Gomez. So 101 Dalmatians has charmed audiences for generations with its irresistible tail-wagging stars, a memorable story, and wonderful blend of humour and adventure. Cruella de Vil, Disney's most outrageous villain, sets the fur-raising adventure in motion when she dognaps all of the Dalmatian puppies in London, including 15 from Pongo and Perdita's family. Through the power of the Twilight Bark, Pongo leads a heroic cast of animal characters on a dramatic quest to rescue them all in a story the whole family will enjoy again and again. And it's got a really wonderful Christmassy London setting. It's absolutely irresistible. And there's the disc itself. For some reason this hasn't been released in the States. I'm not sure why Disney do that. They released Peter Pan and 101 Dalmatians in Blu-ray in the UK, but not in America. I'm not sure about other parts of the world, but I know that Europe have got 101 Dalmatians. Why do they do that? And why is this not the Platinum edition, I wonder as well? It's just, it seems to be a standard DVD, Blu-ray, sorry, so I wonder why Disney make those decisions. Maybe somebody out there knows. The other thing that I got was 101 Dalmatians, not 101 Dalmatians, but Lord of the Rings. Now, The Hobbit got released on the cinema in early December, and I think this has probably helped the sales of Lord of the Rings. Now, this is the extended edition, which is over a whopping 15 discs. So it's presented in this lovely book style, and looking at that, again very glary and shiny. The quest is over. Possess the complete adventure in stunning Blu-ray clarity and sound. All 3 extended versions in dazzling 1080p and DTS HDMA 16.1 audio. I don't have a cinema surround kit. Deluxe 15 disc set includes 9 special features DVDs with over 26 hours of spellbinding behind the movie making material, including the rare Costa what? Boats documentaries, and gives the details of all the awards that each Lord of the Rings film won. Okay, let's have a look inside. I'm not sure how this opens. Yeah, you've got to open it, you've got to take this off. It's very clumsily presented, to be honest. That paper at the top. And inside you get a very attractive looking map of Middle Earth. Again, I'm so sorry about the glare of the camera light. But I do think that's rather clumsy, because that's just paper. So there is the discs. Yeah, I'm looking at some of the places that we see from the film. We got Rohan there, and the Shire is there. So let's have a look at the first movie. Sorry about the noise I'm making. There we go. There's the films in order. And the Fellowship of the Ring is the first one. And there is Frodo Baggins, Gandalf the Grey, Strider, Samwise Gamgee, and I can't remember Liv Tyler's name. That escapes me, I'm so sorry. Frodo's heroic journey begins in astonishing high definition. And it tells us there that there's 5 discs in this box. Okay. And they've got the film over 2 discs, which is a shame, because it means we've got to change the disc halfway through. And I think the cut in the film is where they're in Rivendell. I believe if it's anything like the original extended versions, which I've still got upstairs, how many times am I going to be buying this? I reckon they'll probably do another one with all of the Hobbit movies too. And the appendices are part 1 from Book to Vision, part 2 from Vision to Reality, and part 3, Fellowship of the Ring Behind the Scenes. So this was made in 2001, which was a long time ago now actually. I haven't actually watched this in a long time. If you noticed, it's already open. I did make a video where I opened it, but the battery went flat when I was halfway through it, so it started again. The Fellowship of the Ring comes with its own booklet, and we'll see what's in that booklet. It opens out, and it's very familiar to the original one. Let's have a read. This high-definition extended edition of Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, is the unique version of the film especially created for your home viewing, with no constraints of the film's running time. Director Peter Jackson extended the movie by more than 30 minutes, with more character development, more humour, more story, and more of J.R.R. Tolkien's world. But rather than simply inserting deleted scenes, Jackson approached this extended edition as if he were creating a new version of the film. He and editor John Gilbert carefully evaluated material to be integrated integrated into the film, then worked to bring each scene up to the same polish as the rest of the feature. Special effects were completed, dialogue were recorded, and sound effects were created. To make sure all of the scenes flowed, Howard Shaw composed and recorded a new score with the London Philharmonic Orchestra. The result is an opportunity for fans of the book to see a cherished world brought to life in greater detail, and for those new to the legend to gain a deeper appreciation of its wonders. And there it presents to us the breakdown of the scenes in the movie that we can jump to. There's 48 altogether. It's quite a lot. I'm sorry, that's a little loud. This is one really wide. And yeah, that presents to us the tree, if you like, of the main menu and all of the sub-menus that it presents. Of the appendices. It covers there from the digital grading to the miniatures to music for Middle-earth. It even gives a multi-screen shot of the Council of Elrond. And turning it over, there's more on the other side. Storyboards. The People of Middle-earth design galleries, early storyboards visualising the story. There is really quite a lot there. And just trying to get this back in the right order that it appeared in. There we go. I do plan to watch this. It's going to make a loud noise. But I think I'd have to have a whole day aside for it. If not a few days, actually. The Two Towers. Gandalf becomes Gandalf the White. And I'm trying not to make as much noise as I can. And again, the movie is presented over 2 parts. And more appendices. The journey continues. The battle for Middle-earth begins, and behind the scenes. I remember seeing these at the cinema every December in the early noughties, and it was always such a treat to see them. Okay, we've got a little forward here too. The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, is the second film of the trilogy, is beautifully rendered for high definition extended Blu-ray by director Peter Jackson and his production crew. Some 43 minutes of new and extended scenes were added, including 200 new visual effects shots and a new score by composer Howard Shaw. Just as The Two Towers continues the adventures of the Lord of the Rings trilogy, so do the extended edition appendices continue to explore and explain the making of these films. So again, we're presented with a selector scene for all of the discs and a map of the Two Towers appendices. And the final film, Return of the King, which of course was the was the edition that the third part won all the Oscars. It won the Best Picture. I think it was 11 awards that it won, which was amazing. And The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King is the third and final film adaptation of J.R.R. Tolkien's famous books. In this high-definition extended edition, director Peter Jackson and his sensational cast and crew have masterfully reinvented the crown jewel of this legendary trilogy of films. To create this extended edition, Jackson and his editors didn't simply cobble on scenes they'd cut from the original production. They approached this as if they were creating the film for the very first time. Over 350 new effect shots are incorporated into this version, and as with the other two screen sagas, Howard Shore composed additional music especially for the added footage. And again, we're presented with the scene by scene and a map that folds out into about 200 parts, telling us the appendices breakdown. Now these are very impressive additions.